All right, welcome to Friday Night Live, but we're not live today, okay? This is not a live, but you can jump in the chat, and hopefully I will be in the chat talking to you guys. My first time doing a premiere, so we're going to try it out. I'm taping this during the daytime and going to set it for the evening time, so we will talk about some stuff regardless. I just had a little too much on my plate today, didn't want to promise a live, not knowing how I would hold out and such. First off, I want to thank Michelle Morgan. Just a few days ago, Michelle, I didn't miss you. I wanted to make sure I gave you a shout out. Thank you so much for becoming a member to my channel. For those of you that don't know about that, if you want to become a member of House of Prep, where you go to usually hit the subscribe button, there's also an area to hit join, so you can do that as well. So thank you so much for doing that, and for all those that are always so good to help support the channel and do super chats and all those things. I appreciate you guys so much for that. So hey, real quick before I get started, I'm out here chilling. I'm hanging out with my crew here. I got all my, that's the stuff I'm working on here. Let's get all the buckets in. So I do have some more food grade buckets on the way. Tomato plants are in the small pots there. They are still growing. They're still babies. So squash is taking off. Cucumbers are right behind them. So we're doing well. Things are going well. And I can't wait to get my own veggies, because as you saw in our Thursday video, man, produce right now, it can be rough. So thank you for that, everyone jumping in. So let's talk about what we're going to talk about today, brainstorming. I want to talk about preppers brainstorming and brainstorming together as a community, as a channel here at House of Prep. Being able to brainstorm, and I really enjoy our videos in the comments section. We've created a nice environment here, and I think that it's critical for brainstorming, for people to be able to think more freely and without fear of judgment. Every once in a while, I'll see someone, they'll put an idea or something, and they'll say, hey, please be easy on me, or please don't judge me too hard. No, we're not going to judge you at all, okay? Don't worry about being judged too hard. Here at House of Prep, we're not going to judge you at all, because I've always just, the way I was raised, there's no stupid question. Now, sometimes you might think it is. Like, what the heck? Why are they asking that? But hey, it's important to them, and it's maybe something they don't know, so it's not a stupid question. It's a learning opportunity. And I appreciate the group that we have here, and I want to commend you guys on that, for having the environment, and even for myself. I feel comfortable showing you my vulnerability and my inconsistencies and my skill sets that I'm trying to grow and try to get advice on. You've created that environment for me as well as the creator of the House of Prep channel. So I thank you for that, for having that opportunity and also being a part of something great. Having an environment that's open and ongoing collaboration to solve problems. We do. We have great problem solving skills here. The way we all talk, the way we all communicate together, the way that we share information, and it's about problem solving. There's enough problems in this world already. Just flip on the news, just talk to some family, some friends. You'll find problems everywhere. But a lot of times you don't get a lot of solutions everywhere. Now, you can find solutions, but not like you can find problems, right? You can find problems everywhere. Become more of a solution. Have more conversations about solutions. It's easy to talk about, the lettuce is bad, and, my produce at my stores are horrible. But man, reading through the comments, I love reading all the solutions. Start growing, get a bucket, Jerry. Get one of these buckets and throw it out there and put some lettuce in there. Grow you some lettuce. Get out in the yard, grow some lettuce. People talk about farmers markets and, go to the farmer market. So I love people that can go to our channel and they can go through the comments and they can find solutions. So do that. Find solutions. The other benefit of having such a large group and a large subscribership, hey, we're over 5,200 subscribers now. One of the benefits of having a large group, when I throw out a topic or I throw out maybe a store update or something like that, we have a large group that can come together and you can come up with ideas very quickly, literally the same day. You'll have a list, you'll have an immediate, if you have a problem or a need and you throw it here in the comments, you can start getting, and especially if you ask me, like if you send me an email and say, hey, I have a problem, can maybe you discuss this in maybe your video? Do you know that you can get solutions to your problems immediately? We can, with a large group, you have a lot of access to a lot of knowledgeable folks, a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different skill sets, and it helps all of us to be connected in that way. Brainstorming, getting outside input. Sometimes you're too close to the situation. It's okay. It's good to admit that. Sometimes I get like that. You get just too close to the situation at hand, and you need to have a fresh set of eyes, right? You've heard people say that. Hey, I need a fresh set of eyes on this. Can you come look at this? Or could you tell me your thoughts on this? That's what we do as preppers. We brainstorm. We get outside input to get a fresh set of eyes. And do you know that not every idea is a great idea? And every idea doesn't have to be a great idea. It doesn't have to. There's things that I throw out there, and there'll be some ideas that they don't fit for me or for my exact situation. And that's okay. I'm not going to belittle those ideas. I want all open brainstorming ideas. There's no bad ideas, but not everyone's going to be great. And do you know that if your idea isn't chosen as a great idea, don't be offended. Just know that you've added to the collective with bringing an idea. And we'll talk about that in idea building. Brainstorming, idea building. So by taking all of your ideas, it can chain reaction an event that becomes ideas that are built upon. Maybe your idea, maybe it wasn't a great idea, but your idea created a spark in somebody that they further had an idea on top of your idea, and it turned into something that was great because of a teamwork, right? We're going to talk about teamwork later. But because your idea was valuable in the sense that you created the idea. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to get too philosophical on you here. But don't immediately shut down. If you feel like your idea maybe wasn't a great idea, but don't feel that way. Share it. Share your ideas. Jump in the comments. Share your thoughts, your comments on things that somebody might be able to benefit from, or to build upon. Have buildable ideas, and to be willing to work those ideas together to come up with a solution. Breaks routine. Having brainstorming session, it could break the routine. The monotonous doing the same thing day after day after day after day. You may not have even known that you needed an idea. You might not have even known it. All of a sudden you're watching House of Prep, and he's over here just jabbering away and just blah 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 blah, and somebody throws something in the comments and you're like, wow, that's a gold nugget right there. I didn't even know I needed that. I came on House of Prep just because this guy's funny looking and I wanted to get my laugh for the day, and he does something silly all the time, and I just wanted to joke around and have fun. But all of a sudden somebody put this idea out there and I didn't even know I needed it. What? That's crazy. That happens to me all the time. I see your all's comments and I'm like, I didn't even know I needed that. I didn't even ask for it. That wasn't even part of the conversation, and somebody had this idea that they threw out on something, and I'm like, wow, what a blessing. What an opportunity. Knowledge is power. I'll take it. I'll take your ideas. And I hope the rest of you feel that same way, and that you participate. I hope that you're subscribed to this channel. I hope that you check in on all the videos, because you don't know what you're missing out in running through the comments and adding your ideas to see how that idea might be built upon. And then coming back later to see how did people respond to my idea. You just don't never know. You never know what you're going to miss out on by not being a part of our family here and jumping in and following the channel and hitting that bell so you get all the announcements and the reminders that it's on, and becoming a member of the channel and just jumping in with both feet and you say, what, I want to be a part of this community, and I want to glean as much knowledge as I can and help the newer folks. There's newer folks every week joining House of Prep, and do you know that they love having all the knowledge and informations that not just me but you are participating in. It's valuable. It's a community. So anyway, that was a rabbit trail. A list generator. Do you know that having House of Prep and being a part of this community and having these ideas thrown out is creating lists? Do you know that topics that we talk about and maybe ideas that people are throwing out and adding to the videos, that it might even be something that not even applicable. Can you say that word? Applicable? it might not even be applicable immediately. Two big words in a row. But I'm on a roll today. That's why I got my Superman shirt on today. All right, I threw two big words in a row. I'm working. I'm jamming. We are cranking. And I've only had one Diet Pepsi today, folks. I don't know, but we're doing great. I'm pumped up. See, I did these daytime videos. I'm even more energetic. When you get me a diet, man, I'm half asleep. So, but you might not even know that you needed that list that we've created. If you go through in the 100 comments that are on there, and maybe something in life has changed, maybe in your life personally. Now all of a sudden, all those tips and ideas and things, all of a sudden they're valuable. Like, wow, they weren't valuable to me then, but they are to me now. It didn't really apply to anything going on in the world. You know that not every day in life is a crisis. It isn't. I know that's against popular demand. I get it. It's against the mainstream. It's against what most folks talk about, but it's not. Most of life, day to day, is not a crisis. Now, if you live that way, that every day is a crisis, look, I feel bad for you. You shouldn't have to live life that every single day is. I mean, look at nature and everything around you. Have some days that you enjoy, but when you do have a crisis, when there are times where you need something, it's nice to have a channel, a list of topics, of things you can go go back and reread the comments. Now they're applicable, right? Now they mean something, and they're there. Our ideas that we're throwing out together, we have created a list, a log. We've created it, and congratulations, we've done it. We are doing it. We're weekly. We're creating logs and lists of ideas and information. So the last thing I want to talk about is teamwork. You know, team sports, right? You have to play softball, baseball, football, basketball, volleyball. You know, all these things. You know, the team sports and things. The things that you can come together as a team and work together, not against each other, and try to come together and come up with a common goal and have some common results. And it's rewarding, and I love it. So look, I want to thank you guys. Great group of people. Lots of great, valuable resources, information here, and I love it. I love doing these videos. I love interacting with you folks, and I hope that you guys do as well. And I hope that you have a great weekend, and that you enjoy the rest of this Friday night, where normally we're doing this for at least an hour or so, right? And you get a break tonight, all right? You don't have to be on an hour. I know a lot of you are supportive. A lot of you guys set alarms, and I appreciate that so much. You don't understand the encouragement you guys give. You guys send me little super chats and little PayPal stuff, or I've gotten a couple things in the mail before, so it's been super humiliating, or humbling, I guess. Not humiliating, but it's a humbling effect to know that so many good people are out there that care. And anyway, I'll get off that rabbit trail too. So you guys have a great rest of the night. Enjoy your Friday night and enjoy your weekend. And House of Prep is out.